everybody. Welcome to HBCU Original, and this is the Spotlight Hour. We want to also give a shout out to our partner for the day.
Today's show is partnered with HBCU Athletic Conference. Want to be a partner or sponsor? Email us for more info. Now back to the show.
All right, good day, everybody, everywhere. Wow, we are excited today. Listen, this is an awesome day to have someone such as the caliber of the young lady that we have on deck today. We are really excited here at HBCU Original. And without further ado, let me go ahead and introduce her. I'm going to try my best. So I want to introduce to everybody and present to some people as well. Dr. Kiki Baker-Barnes, Commissioner of HBCU Conference, formerly known as the Gulf Coast Athletic Conference. Dr. Barnes is the Trailblazer, the only female intercollegiate director in Louisiana, the first female and African-American president of the HBCU, and the first female commissioner within the NAIA. She is dedicated to creating opportunities for women of color in the sports industry through her professional leadership program. So you want a career in athletics. In your university's athletic programs, if you need any expert knowledge and leadership, please look no further. You need to book the athletic strategist, Dr. Kiki Baker-Barnes. Thank you and welcome to HBCU Original.
Welcome.
We welcome you.
I am very happy to be here. Thank you for the warm introduction and the invitation to join.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Well, Dr. Barnes, I'm Mike Walker. I do the Money Mike syndicated radio podcast, and I'm here today with HBCU Originals. And they've told me quite a few things about you. This interview may be different from the others that you have done because we're going to dig in a deeper path and we're going to go a different direction. So you want to tell us a little bit, Dr. Barnes, you were Gulf Coast Athletic Conference Commissioner, which the Gulf Coast Athletic Conference is now taking on the ownership of the brand, the HBCU. And from what I understand, someone in your position, Dr. Barnes, you are now doing corporate enterprise business. And tell me about what that's like or what it is that you've moved from your previous role to what you're doing now and undertaking and being a corporate enterprise business manager.
Wow. That's a loaded question.
Well, that's why I'm asking. Because I'm going to run wherever you go.
Oh, man. I think I think that's a very good question. I recently just got back home from NACDA, which is the meeting of all the college sports executives. We were in Las Vegas this past week. And I happened to be talking to just a young lady who I've known in the industry and talking about some of the challenges that I had experienced taking on this new role as commissioner. One of the things I was lamenting about is not having as much time for my mentees. I used to have a 24-hour response time to people. You email me, I can get right back with you. And this new role has required so much more of my time with other people that's business related, right? These are relationships that you have to develop in order to eventually, hopefully, be able to secure funds, secure dollars. It's not a hi, I'm Kiki, and then you get a check. It's people have to understand who we are. We've got to explore with a potential partner whether or not there is some alignment with the things that we're trying to do or our missions align. And so that takes time to develop those relationships. So whereas I had all this time and I'd get an email saying, hey, I want to meet with you and learn a little bit from you. Like it's taken sometimes weeks to respond to people. And I'm like, oh my God, I have become that person. Like, when did that happen? But, you have part of elevation is understanding that what got you to one level isn't what's going to make you successful at the next level. So part of, this transition is a necessary transition for us to position this conference appropriately and to do what I was hired to do.
Exactly.
We have a very specific strategic plan
Okay.
that was approved by my council of presidents.
Okay.
Number one was membership growth. We have a goal to get to 16 members by 2025. We're at 13. Still working. Okay. 2, we have got to find other revenue streams. When I took the job, the only revenue stream for our conference was membership dues.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
That's it.
Wow.
That's it. No corporate partners. That membership dues.
Exactly.
So if this, and I like to call our conference a startup. We're a startup business. We've existed for 43 years with a part-time leader. When the presidents made the decision to hire me full-time, they were committing, these members were now committing to this conference as its own corporate entity, an enterprise that has to be funded. It has to generate revenue in order for this business or this entity to survive. So number 2, you got to find us ways to generate money, because if it's just getting money from the schools, who are also trying to figure out how to get money, tuition, and figuring out ways to continue to grow the institutional brands, then we've got to find some other revenue streams. And then once we get the money, okay, the third part of our strategic plan was conference financial sustainability. So how are we managing what we do bring in, and what does that look like? I always have to give out a shout out to our first corporate partner, Hope Credit Union, who is our banking partner, official banking partner for now the HBCU Athletic Conference. And they have been, I would say, it's one thing to sponsor, to cut us a check and say, hey, we want our logo here. But what we've received from them is more than just, hey, put my logo on this, put my name on this. We've gotten what I would say is sound counsel. Bill, the CEO, Bill Bynum, has really become what I would call a trusted advisor. He and his team, as we're starting to navigate what it would look like now that we're bringing in additional dollars. How do we manage that? Well, you need a partner to help you do that. And Hope Credit Union became that partner. And then the fourth part of our strategic plan was conference office stability. So we have a conference office now. We are in a shared workspace, maroon workspace on St. Charles in New Orleans, Louisiana. That's where our headquarters is. So we have a headquarters. But at some point, we got to move from one employee. We got to have more employees. There's a lot more growth that needs to happen to grow this enterprise.